Hey y'all, Eric here with another one. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. Today what I have is a quick video regarding St. Augustine mowing heights. I know there's a lot of opinions out there. Some say cut at 4 inches, some say cut above 4 inches. I have a little bit of a different take on that. I don't disagree, but I wanted to share that with you today. But first wanted to take you into the damaged area of my lawn, do an update there. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Well, here is the damaged area of my lawn. I'll put a side-by-side here, but you can see ton of green coming in. We do have some bare spots still, but they're filling in quickly. Again, I probably give this about another 3 weeks and we'll be totally filled in. You will see here we do have a little bit of that wild Bermuda coming in, but I'm going to push this stuff so hard that it'll engulf it here pretty quickly. It really didn't have a chance to really take over, and this is a full sun area, so again, totally expected that. A lot of great growth here. Now, what I wanted to talk about to start off the mowing height conversation is, as you can see here, this stuff is not 4 inches. This is not at 4 inches. And truly, I'm not going to get a 4-inch cut on an area that's damaged. So what I do in a small area like this, and you might want to apply this to when you're doing a plug grow in a small area, this is a perfect example here, is that if you can come by a plug like this and just take a regular pair of scissors, just give it a trim, because you still want to be mowing, and if you're mowing the rest of your lawn at, let's say, 4 inches, 3.5 inches, whatever the case may be, this stuff still needs to be clipped in order for it to produce growth. So don't be afraid. It might look silly to your neighbors, but that's the cost of domination, right? And just go around and just trim a little bit there, and that'll promote enough growth to keep this stuff going without having to change your mowing height. So when it comes to mowing heights for my St. Augustine, my ideal height personally is 4 inches when I have a nice dense lawn, but that varies throughout the year. Your mower may not go up to 4 inches, and that's okay. Work with what you got. I have 2 different mowers. One I can set at 4 inches, the other I can't. Does that mean that my grass is going to suffer because I'm not cutting it at a certain height? No. I think more importantly, as long as you're staying consistent and mowing frequently. Right now, you can see I'm sweating. We are in grow season. Summer's almost here, and we're going to see 90s during the day, high 70s to the 80s at night. I need to mow 3 times a week. Does that mean if you mow 2 times a week that your grass is going to suffer? No, but I will tell you that if you mow frequently, water frequently, fertilize frequently, you are going to have a healthier lawn with less weeds, and it's going to be a more enjoyable experience. So let me take you into the lawn, and I'll show you some of the variances in mowing height that I'm using. Let's get into it. So let's talk about mowing heights. So as you can see, this area of my lawn, super dense and lush, beautiful. This gets full sun all day. I cut this at 4 inches once the grow season really starts. Out of dormancy, I did a video on how to bring your St. Augustine out of dormancy. I'll actually put it in a link in the corner up here. But come in at 2.5 to scalp, and then what I do is I just allow it to grow, and I keep an eye on the St. Augustine. What I don't want to do is grow the St. Aug so tall that it starts to droop. That can happen at 3.5 inches if you've got a little plug grow going, or if your grass is not really dense. So what I like to do is just keep my grass trimmed up so that it's standing up straight, looking healthy, but not drooping. Because what I find is if I just force a 4-inch cut, in areas that may not be as dense in my lawn, the grass just doesn't seem to grow as healthy. This area of my grass is a little thinner. See, you can see some dirt. And I keep this cut at 3.5 because if I let it go at 4, what it'll do is it'll grow up to 4.5, 5 inches, and it'll start to droop over. And what I found is that when I go back over it with a 4-inch mow, I'm not getting a clean cut. I'm getting a sloppy cut. Doesn't look good, first of all, but second of all, I find that my St. Aug grows better when I've got a cut where, again, the blades are sticking straight up. Now here is a bit of a different situation. This is a very dense area of my lawn. It's my large backyard area, but I cut this with my tractor. The reason why I do that is because it is larger and it's just a lot easier to cut, especially in the middle of the summer. I find I enjoy the mow when I'm sitting on the tractor, and I do definitely want to enjoy the mowing experience. So I set that as close to 4 inches as I possibly can. Once I sit on it, I'm a big guy. I'm not getting a 4-inch cut. I'm getting 3 3/4, about here, around that area. So am I going to ruin the St. Augustine by not giving it a 4-inch cut mow? Well, you can see my lawn is not ruined. It is what it is, and I still get vigorous growth, and my grass is still super healthy. Well, folks, the general rule is mow as high as you can. Definitely, I wouldn't go over 5 inches. I don't think most people can, but for me personally, 4 inches is a good height most of the time. But don't let it get so high that your grass starts to droop over, and I think you're going to do very well. What's your perfect mowing height? What's your experience? It may differ from mine. I've learned so much from so many people already since starting this channel, so please leave a comment below, and excited to hear from you, and we'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye now.